What's up, guys? Rick here. We're going to talk about a little MMA, and I got the sunglasses on. Let's take them off. I got the lights on. Oh, wow. I got the mat going here. I got the lights on. We're trying to figure out a setup here and get things going on this little podcast. Let's talk about Conor Mcgregor versus Khabib. This is going to be interesting. Dude was drinking before the fight 3 weeks. Is he really drinking? I'm looking at him right now. Is this dude really drinking? Oh my goodness, is that real whiskey or is that Gatorade mixed with a red and orange to look like his whiskey? Or is he promoting a fight with fake whiskey? Is this for real? Is he really doing this? That's crazy. If he's really drinking, there's problems here, guys. We'll talk about it. I do occasionally watch MMA. So I'm going to talk about the Khabib versus Conor fight. I am no expert on MMA, but common sense will tell you some things here, and I could be wrong. MMA is a very different sport than boxing when it comes to these guys because anything could happen. They got the small little 8-ounce gloves. It's really exciting. It definitely is. Boxing, of course, is my first true love, but I do occasionally watch MMA, and I am looking forward to Khabib versus Conor McGregor. Now, McGregor, everyone knows, a lot of boxing fans know who he is because he fought Floyd Mayweather. Incidentally, I predicted that fight right easily on this channel, and I did think Conor was going to get some shots in on Floyd. Anybody that thought otherwise, any so-called boxing expert, I gotta question them. But seriously, I watched the entire press conference for this thing, the face-off they had, and I see Conor walk out as a multi-millionaire, and he is in a different mindset. Psychology has to be a factor. I have the stats in front of me. They're both 30 years old. Conor McGregor, I did watch him fight Nick Diaz the first fight. I thought going into that fight he was overrated and he lost. A lot of people are going to just say, oh, he won the rematch. I'm just talking from what I see from common sense here. Admittedly, I don't know everything about MMA. I'm not an expert. But what I am is a man of common sense. I see a very hungry man in Khabib. He's never lost. He's undefeated. He's a wrestler. I saw him planting seeds in Khabib's head like, hey, don't take me down because you're going to beat me. I want the edge. I want to use my boxing that I learned in the Mayweather fight. They kept alluding to that without saying it outright. We learned new things and we're going to practice those things in this fight. Anyway, so I think that he doesn't want Khabib taking him down. He doesn't want that. He wants to get into a striking position where he can possibly take Khabib out with a knockout, because Conor's definitely a strong striker. And I'm telling you what I think. I think I see a man here that's super rich. And what was the kicker in this prediction was when he started drinking his own alcohol. I said, okay, is he drinking an alcohol, the whiskey that he's promoting, and it's not really that. It's like a sports drink. It's like a Gatorade made to look like that. But I will just take him at his word, and it looked like he was really drinking the whiskey. So if that's the case, it's going to be trouble because we're only a couple weeks out from the fight. It's not like they're fighting in 3 months. They're fighting, what, October 6th, I believe? They're fighting in October, early October. It's already like 3 weeks away or whatever. And here he is drinking whiskey. I counted, I think, 2 or 3 shots, definitely 2. And they were real solid full shots of whiskey. That's not good for the body. Can you imagine Muhammad Ali drinking a couple of shots of whiskey 3 weeks out when he's about to fight Joe Frazier or even George Foreman? That's insanity. Okay, yeah, it's a different sport, and he might catch him and crack him early, but I think this is, on top of that, him being Conor McGregor being a multi-millionaire many times over. He says, I don't have to fight. I'm doing it for my legacy, and he's promoting stuff. I think that his head is not in a good space. The whole NYC debacle where he was arrested. He has, I guess, multiple lawsuits against him. With all the stuff going on with the NYC arrest, with the whole dramatic, I think that it can't be good. It can't be a good thing. If you're drinking before a fight, and I see Khabib is just like dead serious. He's a hungry man. A hungry man versus a guy that's worth multi-millions. Maybe he still has 100 million sitting in the bank. Who knows? He's got all this stuff going on. He's got issues out of the ring, legal issues. He was arrested. Is he on probation still? He's probably on the probation. I think I heard him say that. And I just see Khabib, the perfect storm here, should win this fight. He should beat Conor McGregor. The guy's drinking, the guy's filthy rich, the guy's not as hungry. You ever hear that boxing saying, it's harder for a man to get up and fight when he sleeps on silk sheets. Conor McGregor is sleeping on $100 bills. Is he going to really win this fight? He's got all this stuff going on. It's going to be difficult. The drinking is an issue. would be blown away if he goes in there and looks impressive against Khabib, an undefeated fighter. Some people were saying he didn't look so great in his previous fight, but what do I know? I watched a couple fights on him. I thought he was definitely solid. It's going to be difficult for Conor McGregor with all the stuff against him. He's got the psychology working against him. I know the guy's crazy, naturally crazy like that. So maybe he goes in there and does his thing. But I'm just saying, guys, take that into consideration. Drinking. A couple weeks out before a fight, he's drinking hardcore whiskey on stage before the fight. He's worried about Khabib taking him down. He's worried about a lot of things because that guy got a great takedown game. His wrestling game is tight. Can't argue against that no matter who he fought. So when I saw Conor fight Nick Diaz, how was he beat? Submitted. Watch the fight again. So Conor McGregor wants Khabib to stand up. So obviously he was planting those seeds and saying, you're not a real man. You're not going to stand there and fight me. That's just a way of saying, hey, fight my fight. So Khabib should focus on what he has to do. Shouldn't get caught up in the antics. Should take him down and should get the win by taking him down, whether it's an armbar, whether it's some type of submission down there, a leg lock, or just on points. Like Conor would say, oh, you're not fighting a real fight. You're just laying on me, getting these points, whatever. He should take him down, bang him up, and keep in mind, again, I have to say it again, Conor McGregor was drinking. He's been arrested. He hasn't been in the octagon for 2 years. Forget the boxing ring. It's a totally different sport. He hasn't been in the octagon for a long time. Filthy rich. He's probably not focused as much as you would think, as much as he would have us think. He's doing a lot of things outside of the ring, like getting himself arrested. Nothing but drama. Who knows what he's doing? Maybe he's drinking on stage during the press conference. How do we know he's not drinking regularly? Maybe the guy has a problem. Maybe there's a problem there. Maybe he's drinking a lot. Maybe he drank a whole year sitting on an island somewhere on the side of a yacht. I don't know. What he did show us that he's currently drinking 3 or 4 weeks before a fight. That's an issue. So if I'm in any way backing Conor McGregor going into a fight, if I have some type of stake in this fight, I'd be worried about that. So I hope we get a good fight. I don't care if I'm wrong. Really, I am not predicting MMA fights on the regular here. I'm just talking about it as a boxing fan. I'm just talking about it as a fan, a casual MMA fan. I don't watch all the fights there. I think that Conor McGregor is going to get beat. I don't know how it's going to happen. He's going to take him down and submit him. He's going to hold out for points on the ground. But Conor McGregor has a lot of issues. And more props to him. If he can win this fight with all that's going on around him, on top of drinking whiskey before the fight, I will be impressed. Because Khabib looks like he has the eye of the tiger. Looks like he's no joke. Khabib ain't no joke. I can just tell by looking at him. This guy is not playing. So Conor McGregor is going to try to talk him out of his game. He's trying to get him caught up in the antics, the pre-fight hype, the talk. After the fight, he'll probably be hugging on a dude. For real. So anyway, hopefully we get a good fight. My prediction is Conor McGregor, due to all the outside ring antics, due to the arrests, due to all the other problems, and the drinking on top of it. So many distractions going into this fight. So many. The man has the world on his shoulders. I think Khabib should just go in there and do his thing, get this win. Prove everybody wrong. I know a lot of people are favoring Conor. Easiest fight to pick, right? Because you go with the favorite on this one. I don't think so. Dude was drinking. I'll be back soon. I'll talk about Floyd Mayweather possibly going broke. That's why he's fighting Pacquiao. Come on. Is that real true? Is this guy burning through millions because he's a gambling addict? We'll find out soon. We'll do a little investigation with opinions and analysis. Alright guys, I'll be back soon. See you next time. Get above me, I stay energized, drinking New York shots of black coffee. Some people are hearing my raspy voice, they getting salty. Like the Incredible Hulk, I stay fit, my poetry is lit like a blood moon rising on a dark horizon. I'm having visions of space with planets aligning, leaving giant impacts like meteors colliding. Infinite habitable planets exist, thousands of years of